Hey, what's up, guys? This is another non-stop review, and today we're gonna take a look at the new McFarlane Spawn Rebirth 7-inch figure. More of a statue, but still, found him at Toys R Us. I've been looking for this guy for a while, and been meaning to buy him for a while, but I finally pulled the trigger, and I got him for $19. It was not on sale. That's regular price, and you might find it at Big Bad Toy Store for like $17 plus shipping. But Spawn is the figures that got me into collecting. Ever since I was little, I love Spawn figures, and I love the detail on them. I'm not talking about the ones that are statues. I'm talking about before they became statues. But even when they became statues, I still love the detail on them. I just love the figures. I used to love, believe it or not, McFarlane more than NECA. And I don't know why McFarlane stopped making Spawn figures. The 12-inch figures were amazing, and I own a couple of them. But yeah, I mean, let's take a look at the box. And if you're a Spawn fan, it's a great figure, statue, whatever. So here's the front. It says colored tops, Spawn Rebirth in the bottom. You got the picture of Spawn, ages 14 and up. And just the picture continues. It says number 10. Not sure why they put number 10 right here. I don't know if they're going to be taking on more figures. I know there's a variant for this, which is the hamburger head. I'm not a big fan of the hamburger head. Never was. I mean, it's a good figure. It's good. I mean, the hamburger heads, they're really cool, but I don't like them. I'm more into the actual mask, either Al Simmons or Spawn. The hamburger head, some figures I like, some I don't. But anyways, the back, you have a picture of a Spawn, and inside the base, and then you got Spawn over here, Spawn Rebirth. 9 new figures at McFarlane.com. I need to check that out. I want to see if they're actually gonna make more figures other than this one and the Rebirth and the hamburger one. The side is just the same thing, open window. If you want to display it in the box, it's actually pretty cool. I display my figures and I take them out of the box, and I hate those twist ties. I just hate them. I just cut them now. I don't even bother on tying them. It's just a pain in the ass. Can't say this enough. Pain in the ass, guys. I don't know why companies are still doing this. But anyways, here's the top. It's just a little open window. You can see through the top, hardly anything. But yeah, let's get this bad boy open and see how this statue looks. Well, actually, to my surprise, guys, I only had one twist tie, which I didn't cut this time. I just untied it, which is not bad. I was expecting more. Sensors are hidden, but it's not bad at all. Let me see, camera, please focus. All right, and all right, guys. So finally put the guns. Finally put the guns on Spawn. It's what can I say? I did say this is the figures that actually got me into collecting. The Spawn figures are the ones that actually got me into really collecting action figures. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be collecting figures. I like figures before that. I always like toys, but as far as collecting goes, it was Spawn. It was McFarlane. What can I say about this figure? As far as the detail goes, it's pretty good. It's not bad. I usually don't talk bad about figures. It's really hard for me not to like a figure, especially if I bought it. If I don't buy a figure, it's because I didn't like it. But if I bought it, it's because there's something about this figure. Detail in this guy, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Let me lower down the ISO on this. A second. So as far as the detail goes, make sure if you do buy it, try to buy it in store instead of buying it online. I know I did say to try to get it from Big Bad Toy Store, but some of the paint app on the other ones, it wasn't as good as this one. So make sure you check out the paint app. The other one has smudges and stuff like that. Not picky, but still. The detail, it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. I've seen a lot of people complain about this figure. I like this figure. I know it's more of a statue, but it's just the cape looks pretty sick. Might get the hamburger. I know I said I don't like the hamburger version, but might get them. Look at this. It's a great figure. I mean, look at the detail on the little bullets. It's really nice. It's not bad. The detail, the black washes, the colors, the sculpt itself. I love the sculpt. Look at that. Let's see. The sculpt looks pretty badass, pretty menacing. There's some details that I know they could have done better, especially since they have done it in the other figures. Let's see, like the little what is it? The little skulls right here. Even the old figures, years old, this looks better. So that's I might nitpick a little bit on this figure. Don't get me wrong, it's a good figure. The gun itself, let me see. The gun looks pretty cool, pretty detailed, pretty good. The old ones look pretty. If I believe the other ones are usually just. I have some figures and it's just a solid silver gray gunmetal color with a black wash. This one's a little bit more detailed. Actually, you can actually see the bullets in there too on this little gun. It's a little more detailed than the old figures. But come on, man, you could have done the skulls a little bit better. The old figures have a better detail on this little skulls right here. And this ones could have been a little bit better. Other than that, I mean, it's not bad. I like that they include the little stand, and here's the little 360 of the figure. Also, the chains on the old ones are better, but that cape looks pretty neat. I love the cape. I love how they sculpt it. Really, really good figure. I mean, for $19 is not bad. I know a lot of people complain about it not being articulated. I really don't mind the articulation. As far as articulation goes, you got the head, which moves side to side. It's a little stiff, but it moves. And then you don't get no shoulder, no arm joint articulation, just on the elbow, which is like you get articulation on the elbow. You could go up to 90 degrees, but to the side, you can move the arm, but no joint in the, and that's about it. That's the only articulation on this figure. Now, would I still, if somebody gave me the choice, would I still buy this figure? Yes. Why? Because I love Spawn. For $19, it's not a bad figure. Statue, whatever you want to call it, but I like it. And if you like Spawn, this is a really good figure. And I think they should take on more figures, even if they look like statues like this. I don't mind. I love this figure. Alright guys, and now to compare this figure to, I could have compared it to another smaller figure, but that's a 7-inch, and this is a 12-inch, what is it, issue 95, I believe, Spawn figure, which came out years ago. And I mean, that looks tiny, but it still looks pretty amazing. I know it's a 12-inch, more detail, but it's not a bad figure. For $19 is not bad. Seeing how some companies be charging $60 for a figure, it might be articulated, but I love this figure. Unless, what is it, unless SH Figuarts takes out articulated Spawn, which will be pretty badass. I know there's one really articulated Spawn, and unfortunately I didn't buy it when it came out, and now it goes for like $100, $150. It's ridiculous. I hate those scalpers. But But yeah, man. And now to compare it to Baby Godzilla. And Baby Godzilla, I'm gonna probably use in a lot of my figure reviews. This is a 2-inch figure. So yeah, guys, that's my review on the 7-inch Spawn Rebirth figure, 7-inch figure. And I do recommend if you're a Spawn fan, buy this figure. Don't let the bad reviews not make you not pick this guy up. You're gonna regret it, even if it's just a statue. Most of Spawn figures are statues anyways, but he looks amazing. Just a little bit of nitpicking here and there. Detail could have been a little bit better, but other than that, great figure for 20 bucks. Thank you. Like and subscribe, guys. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below.